Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Captain Wiz speaking, and I'm here today with my co-captains, Captain Funky.
Howdy.
And Captain Pave.
Hi.
Hi. Today, we're going to be talking about our Christmas traditions, stories, and mishaps. Anything that happened to us during Christmas. So enjoy your flight. We have now reached cruising altitude.
So what's going on, guys?
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
It is, by the time
Yeah.
you're all hearing this, it'll be Christmas. How wonderful.
Ching, ching,
That's
ching,
right.
Ching, 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 ching.
We're having a good day. We're having a nice day. We've been chilling out. So, guys, Christmas.
It's not that nice, unfortunately.
It's not
No.
that night. What happened?
No.
I just got off the call. Where are we going right now? Where's this flight taking?
Yeah.
We're taking this flight to Malta.
Well, we gotta redirect. We gotta go to the
Africa.
North Pole.
We gotta go to the North Pole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
redirect
yeah.
it.
Listen,
Yeah,
so-
all right.
listen,
Everybody, hang on. I'm overhauling this flight. We're going this way.
But I paid for this
Hold
flight.
on.
No,
Well,
no.
listen, guys. I just got on the phone with Santa. Got bad news. We gotta help him out this year because
Oh, do we?
one of his reindeer broke down.
Only one?
We're
just
sitting in their
fucking
planes.
Yeah,
Prancer broke down.
attach their entire slate to our plane.
This is
dragging the other
this is
deer.
some serious business. I got off the phone with Santa. Prancer got into
Broken
an
leg.
accident.
Had to put him down.
Well, let me tell you what happened. He told me last night when they were doing their rounds, they're doing their practice rounds. Prancer rounded the corner too quickly, and bam, head-on collision with Grandma.
What the?
Oh no.
Well, that truck
Grandma
driver.
was knocked over by a reindeer.
Oh, wow.
That's what it was, a head-on collision. Grandma, oh man, she...
Grandma.
97 stitches to her face.
I thought
she-
you meant
she
like
didn't
she
make
was
it.
97.
Damn.
Grandma, 97 stitches,
But,
97
you know,
broken hearts that year.
But she deserved it because she kind of ruined Christmas. But don't worry, we here at Cruising Altitude is going to go save Christmas by bringing Santa on board the plane. We're going to deliver all the presents. You know,
We're gonna.
shout out to Santa and all the elves out there. You know, they go out on the whole world in one night, delivering all these gifts.
Can we talk about that for a minute? I don't think that's essentially true.
So let's
What?
see. We're gonna
What are you talking about? Santa's
Hmm?
real.
we're gonna touch. So I'm just imagining attaching our like jet engine plane right at the front of the sleigh, and then we're just like Santa's like on Dasher, on Dancer, on jet engine, go! All of a sudden, like fire, and then we're like flying,
Listen,
being dragged behind.
the
He's just
reindeer.
fucking screaming.
The reindeer is old news.
Oh,
we gotta
man.
bring in the jets in here now.
The jet engines, yeah.
The jet engine's gotta be in here now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's funny.
So-
So you can just imagine Santa holding on for dear life. All the presents are falling off at random
As a
places.
side note, for this video only, could we have a nice JPEG / GIF or GIF or whatever attached to the back of our plane, kind of like of Santa?
Just rattling, he just go,
Oh,
whoa.
it'll be like
Yeah.
snowing and stuff, you know.
Oh,
man.
that's
Right.
I'm always dreaming
So-
of a right Christmas, you know.
so,
what I'm saying?
Captain.
Gentlemen, Christmas. How has it been for you guys? Have you guys had like any standout Christmases that might topple someone else's?
Nope.
Nope.
Once again, nope.
No. It is,
I got-
Christmas
I
is
got-
normal.
I got a few
Christmas
Christmas,
is normal.
a few Christmas stories back in the day. I'm sure we all
And I-
do.
And I got a
But,
few traditions that I would like to share
a few
later on.
Yeah.
traditions.
Yeah.
But as of right now, like I think I'm just now feeling like the holiday spirit. As like a day ago, I'm like, it's December.
Oh
Like,
my
huh?
gosh. You just like settling
Yeah.
right into it.
I finally put on the radio, and you know, because I listen to my Yeah, it's all Christmas songs. My
Dude,
God, who
favorite,
puts on the radio anymore?
This Christmas song started like 2 weeks prior to Thanksgiving.
I know,
I was
but
Yeah.
at
I
Walmart,
always,
listen, I heard that
I
song, I was like,
always
what the
have,
hell?
It's grocery shops. They always get hit first because they're always like, we need to start selling
Right.
shit now.
exactly. They gotta
Oh,
get them
man.
sales going on. But I always
You gotta
got
start
like my
selling it all.
Amazon Music or my YouTube plan. I don't really have the radio going on. I just had the radio on the other day, and obviously my favorite Christmas jingle is the
Your
the la-
favorite
the
jingle.
last Christmas. You know, last Christmas I gave
Oh,
you my
nice.
heart.
The heart
The very next day.
yeah, stay.
That's
I'm
my-
crazy
gotta be
away.
my favorite. I think that's my favorite for sure.
Get the wham.
It's an alright one.
Yeah, it's
It's an
okay.
alright one.
Is anyone want to go? You want to go first, or
I mean,
with their stories?
are you want to go first, Funky? You seem eager.
I am. I've done prep work for this one. This one was
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Go ahead and tell. Go ahead and tell what you.
I
Because we
have to
know
do the
we've seen
setup.
this since last week.
I've been
Right.
recently complaining about. I've been trying to get, because this involves a video. That's right, for you special viewers here, you're gonna see not only just listening to our beautiful voices, but you're gonna see video for the first time here at Cruising Altitude, episode 3.
Episode 3,
Hell
first
yeah.
time. Yeah.
So
Video.
I gotta bring you back to Christmas
God.
of 1999. All right.
Wow.
Now, before I even get to this
Jeez.
main story, I got to tell you, I'm trying to. My dad used to record all these video things, home video when we were my brother were kids, and everything like that. All the Christmases,
That's a
birthdays,
good thing. We like
right?
a bit of home video.
So we got we got it on VHS tapes. So I'm like, I gotta get this Christmas story, because the story is good. The story's a banger, but the topping of it, the what do you call it? The carrot on the snowman's nose, as we call it, the icing on the cake,
Yep.
is the video. So I'm looking for the video, and I gotta get I'm having the VCR problems. The VCR is not hooking up correctly. I don't know which tape it is. The whole thing's just a mess. And I didn't realize it at the time, but 5 years ago, I already backed it up on my computer. So I'm over here wasting my time with like 3 VCRs out here and 2 TVs, a bunch of
You think
cables.
going full retro?
And then I realized, well, I had like a little oopsie doopsie moment.
Oopsie
You
poopsie.
already had it. Like, how did you know how it was already on your computer?
Which I didn't even know that. Which, by the way, future episode, oopsie doopsie moments, and
You'll mention this one?
That's
Yeah,
gonna be,
yeah,
that's gonna be
write
one
it
of
down,
them.
write it down.
Put it down.
Anyway.
Oopsie moments. I've got
All
it.
right.
I've got it.
So, Christmas 1999. I still to this day, my favorite game of all time is Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. To
Okay,
this
that's
day.
not what I was expecting.
Yeah, no,
Nope, not at all.
I was
game.
expecting Donkey Kong Country.
That's in the top 3. Number 1 out of every single game I've ever played, Super Mario.
I've heard
Legend
it's really
of the
good.
Seven Stars.
Shadow
It
of
is
the
the best game.
That's
right?
also a really good game.
And I'm 8 years old, and I played it over like my brother's friend's house. I'm addicted. I had to get this game. I sat on I don't know how many Santa's laps. Santa, give me this goddamn game. I've been a good boy.
Hold on,
right?
I just want to like interject a quick second. Like, do you think that the Santas, like, because obviously your mom and dad, if you're not going to tell your mom and dad what you want for Christmas, but you tell Santa what you want for Christmas, when you see him at the mall or when you see him on the street,
Yeah.
and you're just like, Santa, I want this for Christmas. Do you think Santa contacts your parents afterwards and be like, yeah, your kid wanted this?
What do you mean? No, of course Santa brings you the presents. That's
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Well,
You got to contact. Yep, Santa's
Santa
real,
Cla-
everybody.
Santa
at
doesn't
that
need
point,
to contact anybody.
at that point, I've already
magic.
ruled out Santa is a big fat phony. But
I
needed I needed some hope. I needed
Hey.
anyone, even if there's a slim chance of it being real at that point. I'm like, I'm gonna go for it. Asking
Hey.
my parents. Wait, what'd you say?
Well, think about it, right? If you need a PS5, Santa's gonna go up to his little workshop, pull out his little his little wood hammer. He's
His little wood hammer. He's gonna get his nails out.
Well, he's
get
gonna
it
make the
all
elves do it.
carved out.
He's
Yeah,
not
of
gonna. He's gonna
course.
make the elves do it.
Well, of course.
At
He
minimum
does
wage.
He's
final
gonna make the
checks.
elves stand in line at GameStop just to get
Now-
himself some PS5s.
They
I
pay
just
him,
want a little bit of
pay him in Christmas cookies.
I just want a little bit of a context for this, just so everybody that listening can understand. How old were you during this, Funky?
I was 8.
All right, how old were you, Wiz?
4 months old.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Funky. You're very older than me. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you. I was taking a swig of pop here.
Thank you.
We'll swig a pop before we embarrass you all over the internet.
Yeah, I didn't care how old anyone was. Nothing was going to stop me from getting this game. I was
Yeah,
ready.
but I was just born Funky. How could you?
Santa was at his workshop programming that game for you.
Yep.
How could
he
Santa
better be.
possibly know what I wanted when I've only been around for 4 minutes? 4 minutes? Yeah,
Four
that's it.
Just pop right out. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. What did you get me?
I would have asked. I would have came to you and asked you to give me that game as a 4-month-old baby.
Damn.
No, man.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't know what a Super Mario was back then.
But no,
That
but
was you.
I
You came out of the tube. Oh.
I
I
literally
came out of the tubes.
I went
Yes.
around and I asked,
Like you came out of the
everyone.
tube.
I did all the chores. I had like a bunch of
Wow.
gold stars on my name. I gave
Such
my
a
teachers
cliche
gifts.
moment.
I
Yeah.
did everything I knew as an 8-year-old to be on everyone's good side. I was the golden child that year.
You were?
right.
You were the perfect one.
I was perfect,
Wow. Okay.
absolutely perfect.
Straight A's in school.
So here we are, December, Christmas, 1999. I had the video here.
Jeez, I remember it well.
I'm gonna talk about. I do. This moment is like an inside meme of my family of my reaction of receiving this gift. So we're towards the end of opening up the presents and everything, and I'm like, where is my game? Santa has betrayed me. There's only a few gifts left, and we're clearing out. My mom's opening up her last present and everything, and there's
You're
none
losing hope.
left, and
You're
I'm
losing
like,
hope.
I'm in shock. I'm like, what
Santa,
happened
you
here?
cheating bastard.
That's what I felt. I was like, you cheating bastard. I was getting ready to go up north and give him a piece of my mind, give him a knuckle sandwich or something.
Knock on his door and be like, "Where my game?"
Exactly.
My game.
But
I'm programming it, son.
They're programming it right
where
now.
the tree is in
You'll
the
get it next
corner of
year.
the room, a corner of the family room, and the very, very back, underneath like the little
Ooh.
mat of the tree, I noticed a little bulge. I'm like, what is that?
Oh,
Was there
A
little like
hidden-
sparkles and the
Little-
lights?
It was
Feel
this
it
little
tinkle, tinkle.
sparkle. God
it's like
was
the ending
calling
of
me.
Polar Express.
Yeah, exactly.
God was calling me. Come here, my child. And I crawl underneath the tree.
Turns out it was the devil.
Pop out.
Come grab your gift. Yes, come to the dance.
That would be
And-
pretty wild. I crawl underneath the tree. I grab this gift. It was to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like the perfect size for a game to come out.
Oh,
And I
It's a book.
it's a book.
oh my god.
It's
If there was a
Mario
book,
Adventure with the 10 rings.
I
Whoa.
would have died. I would have had a heart attack right there at 8 years old.
Fucking parents right now are just so mean. They would totally do that, and then they would
I
like,
would do
"Oh,
that.
it's a book," and then
No,
they
the
look inside it, and there's another box.
Parents now, they don't even know what a book is. They're like, huh?
I know, right? They have audio books and like
It'll be like a tablet,
Amazon.
an audio book. That's what it would be.
Yeah, some garbage.
Pages.
So our family, we to make Christmas last longer, we take turns opening up gifts, right? So it was someone else's turn, and I couldn't wait. I was standing in the back, and I started opening up this box, and I opened up the box, and the game was flipped upside down. I didn't know what game it was. It was the Super Nintendo game, right? I flip it over, and it's the game, right? And I kid you not, I scream like a howling banshee at the top of my lungs in excitement
Is
because
that
I was
one video?
expecting the game. I felt like I was like the world champion of boxing. I just screamed.
Oh my god.
Pretty much, yeah. This could have been in America's Funniest Home Videos, I believe. It
Oh
was
my
honestly
goodness.
at the time, and now it's kind of embarrassing. But at the time, it's funny. So
Yeah.
if you could,
Just we're in.
you guys are watching the video, watching
I'm
the thing?
watching, yeah.
All right,
I just
so
want to clarify.
Wait,
This
which one
video
are
is
you?
called Santa is Real.
Which one are you?
I'm the well, we're both in
You the
red. But
green-haired-
I'm
are
the
you the
one that's
green-haired
next
kid
to
on the
my
left?
mom. I'm not
He's the
next to my
smaller.
mom. I'm giving my mom something there. So as
Aw.
for the
Aw.
viewers listening right now, if you want, you can
So nice.
look at the screen, and there's gonna be a video here. This is me, Christmas 1999. Here we go.
In this one. No, this is to mom from you.
So here I am. My mom's opened up a gift. No more presents left.
Oh
He's
man.
got a sweater. Well, not you, but you guys would.
He's
I'm
gonna try to
like-
fit the paper
And then
back.
I see it. I'm like,
Oh,
what's this?
he's gone a little bit off kilter. What is he doing?
There's something
my
back
God.
here. It's deep in there. I got to
Oh
scoot a
my
little
god,
closer.
you're about to head into Narnia. You're going deeper, man.
My cooking pan.
Wow.
My mom got her cooking pans. She's really excited.
Wow.
Meanwhile, you're just tugging something
And
out.
this is me.
I like how you're like, oh, we're taking turns,
Oh
but
my
you're
Yeah.
just
God,
starting
look
to
at
Fuck.
You're like, what?
At this point,
What
fuck
the hell is
fuck the
this?
turns. I'm going all in. I don't care if it's my mom's thing. The cooking pans can wait. This is my time to shine.
She got her. She got her cooking pans. She got him. It's time for gaming.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh my god, he's seeing it.
shit, the dog.
There's
Shout
Coco.
out to my dog Coco.
Yep.
My childhood dog.
She's still
No.
alive?
No, oh God, no. She passed away in 2008. She's
Shout
long
out to
gone.
Coco. Aw.
Shout out.
Love you, Coco.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Wow!
Oh,
As you can see, I was quite excited.
Are you excited?
My heart is pounding out of my chest.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
yeah, man. Wait, what was this on?
It was like a bloody.
This is the Super Nintendo.
Oh, damn, dude.
Mario 7 Star. Okay, and then I say something. I say something. I don't even know what I even said, but I was too excited. Now I'm gonna go back. Look at my
I know,
brother.
I immediately watched him.
Look at my brother
Oh
in
my
his
God.
ears. My brother has hearing damage, not from this, even though it is
Oh.
gonna be a fun
Oh
story.
my goodness.
But
No.
look at my brother's like, oh my God.
You didn't even care, man. You're giving it
No,
everything,
I did
man.
not
It's
care.
so good. You were just like, yeah.
So to this day, one of the happiest moments of my life.
Damn.
Really.
A lot
man.
of kids nowadays will relate with you.
And
Yeah,
that game, so like, you know, that game back then, developers had to make a game, finish a game, which is unheard of nowadays.
What?
They actually
Oh
had
my
to finish
goodness.
the game. There was no
What do you
there was
mean?
no
Didn't it go into early access?
there was no early access.
beta?
There was no beta. There was you finish,
Oh.
you actually play test the
Oh my
game,
goodness.
Battlefield. Hello, play
Jeez.
test the game. And
That's
so
crazy.
that's why it's my best
That's
game
crazy.
of all time, because I can
Oh.
always go back to it and have a good time. It's the same story, obviously, but it's like,
You still have it?
oh yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah. Oh grand.
It's
Yeah,
like
I would.
it's
with
an
a reaction
RPG
like that.
game. It's an RPG game with like some like humor elements to it, and it's like, you know, who doesn't love Mario, right? Everyone loves
I
Mario.
know, right? Mario
Mario.
is so good. It's like got to be one of the more obscure Mario games as well.
Absolutely, I think.
Super Mario
Yeah.
RPG.
The only role playing like RPG Mario that I ever played was Superstar Sega, the Game
Oh.
Boy Advance.
Oh, such a good game too. They're all three are. I say all three. There's like 5 of them
They
now.
only had 2 Super Nintendo games, and it was a Duck game, like whatever. I think it was Super Nintendo, and
Wait.
and the Mario, you know.
The Superstar Saga, isn't that like the one where it's like
It's the
Mario
one on the
and
DS.
Mario and Luigi, and they
Yeah,
yeah.
Mario and Luigi.
I thought it was like
Luigi.
Game Boy Advance.
I think it was.
The
There
first
was
one
a
Game
couple
Boy
of them.
Advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I-
made a remake. For
I
the
played
3DS.
those too. Those were really fun as well.
Wasn't there was like the second one was on Game Boy Advance as well. Was the time travel one? I think
And then there was like the
Maybe.
one where it was like
you go inside Bowser.
you were going inside Bowser. I played that
What?
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
It's all they're all great games. I think they started to lose it then though. But anyway,
Right.
Christmas though is like, damn.
That's pretty awesome, man. Like
Yeah, no, like that's. I think
having,
like we all had a moment like that when we were younger.
I just like how your family like set up a tripod with that video and just
Let
know,
it run.
let it run.
And
Yeah,
I'm
It's
starting to
rare.
do the same thing too, like with my niece and nephew when their
I'll start
Christmases. I
doing
mean,
that. Yeah.
they're like they're 4 and 2 right
Oh,
now. So
You're
I'm like the video guy of the family. So I'm trying to get more random family moments caught
see,
on
I'm trying to
film.
be empathetic, but I hate kids. So it's just kind of.
I'll be
I'm not
I'll
a
be
fan of.
honest.
I'm not a fan of children.
I'm not good with kids, but I mean,
Yeah,
I
no,
like
kids
kids. I
hate
don't mind
me.
them.
I
yeah.
kid you not.
Yeah, they're cute. Some of them.
For yeah, yeah, kids are just. I mean, I wouldn't say cute though. Like, can we stop lying when we're like, "Oh, look at my baby, he's so cute." It's like he looks
Yeah.
cute.
It's a
Alright.
baby. All babies are
It's like
just
like
little babies.
sniffling, has like snot
Yeah,
coming down.
that pregnancy made you delusional, lady.
Judging by our last thumbnail, I don't think we're a fan of babies.
Yeah. No, we're not a fan of children. No, this is not something we should be saying.
In fact,
I don't think we
one of
should be
my
saying this out
favorite
loud.
one of my favorite memes is the Santa Claus going to the sleigh and he takes his little magic. He goes, "Fuck them kids, bro," and he like fires his little magic shit and they all explode.
Yeah, I know
You ever
exactly
seen that
what you're
before?
talking about.
He goes,
No, I've
"Fuck
never seen
them
that
kids,
before.
bro." Boom.
Man, fuck them kids, bro.
That's funny.
It's like every like you laugh, you lose nowadays.
So I have one more short funny story, but we can round back to me.
No
If
worries.
anyone else wants to go.
Story wise, actually, I do have one Christmas story was pretty interesting. I could talk about that, or I could talk about like my little like weird like quirks that our family does, in terms of like it's like traditions, I guess. Up to you guys. What do you
Yeah,
feel?
no, that works. Yeah.
Yep. I'll do the tradition stuff first. So, my family has a lot of weird traditions, I guess, for Christmas. I can give you like one or two of them. So, like one of them is like there's like this can of beans that I has been in our family for generations for some weird reason. I don't know why. And the joke of it basically is that someone who has it, they wrap it with presents and they give it to someone else during Christmas, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
open it up and then they get these weird like soybeans or something in a can.
Soybeans.
I
In
don't
a
remember
can.
what it looks like.
Food.
Yeah. It's like pea those pea anyways, doesn't matter.
Peas.
And then,
Green peas.
next year you just gotta do the same thing over and
Is
over.
it
I
like
don't know where.
like a gag gift? Like you guys exchange
Yeah.
gag gifts? Like the
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's just a
secret
gift that
Santa?
it's just well no, we don't just it's just a gift that whoever had it that year just gives it to someone else, and then
And
that person next year will do the same thing.
It's the same can of beans. Like you don't.
Yeah,
It's not.
same
It's not.
can of
It's
beans.
not a
What?
new can of beans. So
No.
how long has this
It's
been
just
going
the
on
same
for?
can of beans.
Like don't eat it. Don't eat the can of beans.
I kind of
Oh,
want. I
that's
kind of want to.
Do you, question: do you still have it?
We do, yeah.
What?
Well, of course, yeah.
How
we
many
didn't
years
have
we
it
talking?
ever since I've been born. Before
Oh
that,
my goodness, that's
That's
an old
awesome.
can of beans.
so over 30 years.
Jesus,
That's amazing.
that is
it's
an old
pretty
ass
crazy.
can of beans.
Yeah, it's like
Fucking
it's like
antique beans.
1970 something. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
But
gosh.
awesome.
I don't know why it started, and no one's ever. I should ask. I don't know why it ever happened.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
ask them
like
then.
you never even questioned it. Is that just a normal thing?
Yeah, I guess
You
so.
know,
It just is, And it's
Someone
always,
is not going to pay attention. They're gonna pop open those beans,
Yeah.
expecting a good dinner.
They,
And
they
I'm
would
thinking,
be
gonna get
That's
they
what
would
I
be
mean.
expecting the hospital for the next 30 years.
It's gonna be the new
Hopefully
strain of
they'll-
COVID coming out of those beans.
Oh my
it's
gosh,
super
no.
COVID.
Super covered in the beans.
It's been driving. Yeah, and then another one. I guess just like specifically for my family, for some, and I know it's not a tradition, but this just happens every year for some reason. So my grandmother, she doesn't have the best memory in the world.
She's really good at Wii bowling, right?
Yeah,
She's
Yeah,
really
she's
good at
great
Wii
at
bowling.
Wii bowling, but
All right,
fantastic
terrible
Wii
memory.
bowling. Not very
Alright.
good memory. But
Okay.
so my family, my mother and my stepfather, mom doesn't really like to cook that much, but Jamie does. And so my grandmother one year, like a few years back, I'd say at least like 7 or 8 years ago,
Okay.
she thought it would be cool to give them a gift that would, spice up their food, right? So for some reason, my grandmother like gave them bacon bits. You've like heard of those things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, they're great. I
Right,
love bacon bits.
bacon bits, right? Well, my stepfather is like disgusted by them because they're like it's fake bacon, It's
Oh,
not like
all
real
right.
bacon.
He's like full on chef. Like, what is this
Yeah,
crap? Get
like
it out of my kitchen.
yeah, like he has like he's got a ton of different utensils. It's ridiculous, like the crazy amount of cooking stuff he has. So
I
he
can
hates
second
them.
that.
He absolutely hates them, and mom hates them too. And so they every year they like the first year they just like threw it out and they're like thank you very much and they throw it out later.
Yeah, thank you.
And then
Oh,
Yeah.
next year,
they're being the nice guy, and then like,
right?
oh, it
Yeah.
tasted delicious.
Yeah,
as they're, like,
whiskey
throwing
It's so
trash.
good.
It's whiskey
Whiskey
stones,
stones. Oh,
bacon
you got me
bits.
whiskey stones.
They're holding it
Bacon
underneath the table, and
bits.
the dog lick it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all for the dog.
And then like next year, my grandmother did it again, and then she kept doing it, and like the
She just-
bottles that she was getting bigger and bigger.
Bottles of bacon bits. What?
Like like the containers were getting bigger.
She's
Oh
like,
my
she's
goodness.
like, oh,
Where's she finding
my
this?
family must really love this my bacon bits. I'm gonna get more and
It's
more
like,
and more.
You're getting the 10th year, and it's like, come outside. I have a special gift for you. And it's like a 2-story tall bottle of bacon bits. And it's like, where the fuck did you get this here?
Special order.
Special order. Oh my goodness.
So I think that's actually what's happening. Is like this is why you don't BS liking a perishable kind of gift because they'll just buy it again
Because
for you next year.
it's like the
whiskey
easiest thing to
stones,
buy.
right? Like whiskey stones or whatever, or
Oh,
whatever
man.
crappy gift like you get, like a sweater or whatever. They're not gonna buy you the same sweater next year. Next year. But
Nobody's bought me whiskey stones, and I hope no one ever buys me whiskey
I'm
stones.
gonna buy you whiskey stones.
No, don't buy me whiskey stones.
and I
That's so
expect-
useless.
and I expect the reaction that you should be giving.
Whiskey stones.
It's
You
whiskey
got
stones.
me whiskey stones.
I'll be like, yep.
That's what they are. Oh man.
But yeah, but with bacon bits, obviously you use that, so you can buy more and more and more. And if you to my grandmother, she just apparently doesn't get sarcasm very well or whatever. So
So
you just
no,
keep
no
getting
one,
bigger and
no
bigger.
one,
I can relate to that.
no one broke the news to grandma.
No one ever
Grandma-
will.
Grandma,
those
we
bacon
just-
bits are gonna get bigger and bigger and
To,
bigger.
to this day, she's convinced
How
that
big
her
are we at?
family loves
big are we
bacon
at?
bits.
Oh, my
She's gonna put
goodness.
bacon bits on everything she makes.
God, it would break her heart if you told her at this point, you know? It's just
Yeah,
like,
don't-
Grandma,
don't
we
break her
don't
heart.
actually eat these bacon bits. And she's like, what?
Yeah, and
She
th-
gets
there's-
fucking heartbroken.
For 10 years I've been giving it to you.
At
I've
this
been giving
point,
it to you for years.
at this point, you guys are in too deep. You just gotta keep enjoy.
Yeah.
You gotta keep
Yeah.
pretending to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, one more thing is my grandmother, the way she does gifts, besides just regular gifts, every year she gives like a big cardboard box, or like like those boxes where like stacks of paper are like older stacks of paper, like large stacks of paper, and those like weird boxes where you can like lift the lid. There's tons of paper inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she gets
Yeah.
like those. I don't know where she does with all the paper, but she does that and she fills it up with food and stuff. So like
Okay.
that's
It's like
what's
a
been
food
happening
bag kind
every
of thing.
yeah, every family gets a big food like tub thing of different stuff, and,
Hamper.
and every year the bacon bits have been taken more and more.
Oh my god! It's
It's
just the
gonna be
bacon.
a,
Just gonna
it's
get
gonna be
box of
a
bacon bits.
container full of bacon bits.
Oh my
eventually,
goodness!
eventually she's just gonna pour the bacon bits into the box.
Oh my god! Just like I brought you 10 boxes of bacon bits, dear. Oh my
For
goodness!
10, I don't know.
10 years. They just like so what to do is like when I come over and I meet her and she's like we somehow spend a Christmas together and she's just like here you go and I'll be like oh I don't like bacon bits.
Oh, my whole,
Oh my
my whole family will
Everybody
be
just
like,
like,
what?
Is that
excuse you?
is that
What did you
true
say?
though? Do you not like bacon bits?
No, I love
Okay,
bacon bits.
Yeah, me too.
I could
I
always
like
do bacon bits.
I like putting bacon bits on my salad and stuff.
Yeah, bacon bits are awesome.
Um, But
They're
my
like the
family
crunch.
does
Are we
not.
talking like the crunchy ones, or are we talking like actual like shredded bits of
crunchy.
bacon?
Crunchy ones.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
right. The ones that
non-real
get it,
bacon
like,
bits,
Pizza
bacon
Hut.
bits.
Yeah,
Kind of. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like those.
actually, yeah.
They're
yeah,
awesome.
those things.
I fucking love those.
Anyways,
I could eat those forever.
Those are two traditions that my family does. I'll tell
Oh
the
my
story
God,
after we
it's
go run again.
Bloody green beans and bacon bits. It's just-
My grandma does
Yeah,
like
it's
a
weird, man.
similar
That's so
thing.
cool.
My grandma does a similar thing. Every year for Christmas and birthdays, she would give everyone these German stuffed animals called Steifs, and this was to be like an investment Like, give them now,
Oh,
and they're gonna be
wasn't
worth.
there an episode of South Park that had those things?
There might be.
Right?
I don't know.
They weren't
They're
called.
called Stiffs. It's like it's
Stiffs.
it's
They're
it's like it's like
German.
Beanie Babies. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
they're German. They're German like statuettes that you would buy,
Yeah.
and it's an investment for old people because they get more like
Oh,
expensive.
It's
as
like
time
the
goes on,
old-
remember?
Hummels.
Cummels.
the old
Hummels.
classic
Hummels.
like teddy bear, like the Stiff teddy bear or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, you know, worth like tons of money or whatever. And
Yeah.
like the same thing with like Beanie Babies, people like think they would be like worth tons of money, so they like, oh, we gotta collect these. They're gonna be worth money someday.
Yeah.
So my grandmother
I've never seen anyone spell any.
passed a few years ago. She passed at the very beginning of COVID, and we have
Oh no.
all
Oh.
these Stiffs. Like everyone has all these Stiffs, and we're like, okay, we're time to start selling them. I have
Oh no.
300 Stiffs.
Oh my
And
goodness.
the
Stiffs.
prices, I can't give these things away. These things are they're just sitting here and they're sitting in a bag in the attic, and me and my dad are trying to sell them on eBay and everything, but no one wants to spend money on
Old statuettes.
but
things.
they're just not worth what people thought they were going to be worth.
Right.
No one's
That's
gonna
when
buy.
you have to go to like an antique show or
I
something.
gotta
How
find
do
one
you-
person. If you're out there, if you're listening, and I know you are, and if you're a guy or a girl
You still have them?
that wants to buy a bundle of like 300 Stiffs,
I don't
They're
know.
I can give you,
300
I
how
can
do you
give you
spell
a good
those?
discount.
I can't find them on Google. How do you spell them?
Stiff.
Stiff.
I've never heard of a stiff.
I've never heard of them. Here, let me send you a picture.
I
Real
thought
quick.
it was like
These are
I
the
don't know
Hummel
how to
things
spell
that
it.
all like. That's what South Park was making fun of. Like they buy these
Like-
things.
a Hummel. Yeah, I thought it would be like an HUMMEL.
Well, I got that. Yeah, no, it's HUMME. Yeah, HUMME.
All the Stiffs.
Oh wait, no.
are like-
Apparently,
are like,
Hummel
are
is
like
an
animals.
international sportswear.
But if I put Stiffs, I see the. No, that's Stifles. Anyways, doesn't matter. I guess they
little
exist.
porcelain dolls. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. The little statue. We know what we're talking about, though.
But
I've never heard of it.
I
Stiff,
never
though.
heard of those, but the Stiffs are basically just like really fancy stuffed animals,
Yeah.
Ah,
like
okay.
plushy things.
Nice.
So I honestly
Fair
I
enough.
don't know how
Yeah.
to spell it. Actually, sorry.
You
Okay.
do get like some things like that that go like I had several stuffed animals from a company that doesn't exist anymore, and we just kind of sold them in a road like a car boot sale, and
Ooh.
we shouldn't have done that. We
No,
should have done. They're
thousands
worth
of dollars you just gave away.
thousands now. We gave away like thousands and thousands of pounds just that were my old stuffed animals, and I still have one, but he's not worth as much, and I'm not giving him away anyway because he's like my only other like stuffed animal I actually got on my first Christmas, which is funny. Tie in there.
Completely unrelated to Christmas, but like a few summers ago, I was at a garage sale and someone was
Okay.
selling a bunch of Legos, like Lego people.
Ooh.
You know a Lego one Lego person is like around $4,
Yeah.
like $3 to $4. Like
Legos
Legos are expensive, and this guy was
They
like,
are nowadays.
they were garage sale prices. So he's like selling a
Ooh.
whole bucket of Lego just to people for like $5. And I'm like, there's like at least
Ooh.
like $100 worth of Lego people in here. I'm like, I'll buy it just to sell it later.
Yeah. No, that's the way to do it. That's the
and then you buy it, right? You make the transaction, and then you tell them what you plan on doing.
Well, actually, then I
gonna
buy
make
it.
millions.
I buy it, and I go, "Oh, I'm gonna make some money." And then I end up like actually using the things and playing with them. And now they're at my nieces.
Oh my
fool,
goodness.
fool.
You let the nieces have them. They're gonna sell them for $5.
Yeah. Well, they're probably worth more by then. Probably worth like
Probably,
like $6 or
probably.
$7 per person.
Maybe. But I have like a tragedy, a Christmas tragedy.
Oh no!
Wow.
Is this supposed to be happy holiday, lift up spirits? Now we're going to
Happy
tragedy.
holiday with the spirits. But it follows the little tale of why we hate kids. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay,
but
go
still,
ahead.
it is about kids, and it's about my last job. So I used to work in this wedding place. It's this castle, this whimsical castle of misery that was the place that I used to work. It's horrible. I hated working there. Like I didn't get along with the people. I didn't get along with like any of the staff. And anytime I tried to do something a little bit proactive, you would like that way that you try to be a hard worker, but they tell you off for not.
You fucking take the piss out of me one more time in the middle of fucking service, yeah? Kiss your fucking ass goodbye.
To do like just stick with what you're doing. Like I'm being paid too little for too much, that sort of thing. So around Christmas, they stop weddings and they do Christmas parties in the evenings and they do Santa's grottos in the mornings. So like the morning and afternoons. So it's like afternoon tea with Santa basically. And they get so many tables.
Santa?
I know it's a fancy place.
What kind of place
it was a
is
fancy.
this?
It was a fancy place. Okay, we don't all do afternoon tea.
Have some tea with Santa Claus. What are you
Afternoon
doing?
tea. Essentially, go out for lunch and have cakes. That's it. They didn't even have crumpets. It's just it's for rich people
So
to
you
do
sit on
it.
Santa's lap
different level of snobbery.
Santa's holding a teacup and you're holding a teacup, you're sipping tea, and you start exchanging your list of what you
Yes,
want.
Santa darling, I would love a new pony for Christmas, please.
I do not wish to sit upon your dirty lap.
Your lap is
Let's
so
have tea.
filthy.
And
What is that, reindeer I smell?
If he tells you no or it's too expensive, you splash the tea in his face. The hot
How
tea.
dare you?
You will buy this for me.
You will buy me a new pony, or I will make you my new pony.
Oh no.
Yes,
Or my father will buy you.
Oh my god, I have enough money to buy you and your workshop, Sonny
My
Jim.
grandparents have $2 million.
Oh my god, don't even. But, kids and adults. So the adults come to drink and the kids come to meet Santa. That's the whole gist. And we usually stock up on like champagne and shit. It's like, the whole
Caviar,
shebang. No, we're not that fancy. We were 4 stars, not 5 stars. Come on. Right. Well, a little less than caviar, but a little above Tesco Prosecco.
McDonald's.
Yeah, it's fine. So we get there's 12 tables, there's 2 families at each table. You mix and match, you chat, you get your babies, blah blah blah. You a table at a time, they go up and meet Santa, and there's a couple of activities in between. Usually I'm working behind the bar because I actually use this as an excuse in my work. I went up to my manager and I was like, oh listen, I despise children. And children despise me. Could I not be around them, please?
That's amazing.
Wow.
And they let me do it. They were like, listen, we can't let you stop doing the shift, but we can just put you behind the bar because the children aren't allowed to come up to the bar.
Yeah.
Genius. So naturally, that was my thinking for all of this. Children aren't allowed to come into the bar room. They're not allowed to come up to the bar. So I'm standing there, I'm chatting with my fellow barman, and we're just like, God, what would you do if half of these kids found out Santa wasn't real? That was what I said out loud. There was a couple of kids
There it
standing
is
by
again.
the door.
There's that thump again.
The thud.
Was that your knee?
It was not my knee. That was my hand that time.
Okay.
There was a couple of kids standing by the door, listening to our conversation for some unknown reason. And we have just said out loud, what are we going to do? Well, these 2 kids don't know Santa isn't real.
Why would you say that in a situation? Don't ever say that in public.
It was a weird conversation that we were having because we thought we were safe because we were in a bar and kids aren't allowed in the bar. And we just all of a sudden hear screaming coming from the road. It's like, you go away, and I was like, "Oh
You
God!"
see all the kids throwing their tea at Santa Claus.
You're not real, figure.
Santa stands up. Oh, I am real. I'm standing right here.
Oh my God!
Fake Santa. Grabs his beard, rips it off.
Yeah, no, they run right to their parents, and it's like the barman just said Santa isn't real, and they screamed. They screamed, and the whole room heard.
They called you out. Oh my God!
I would have ran.
That is a tragedy.
At that point,
God.
and this is the only shift at work where I was like, all right, that's it. I'm going home.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
I can't stay to watch the aftermath of this.
Yeah.
So I left. and I went home.
Bro, you
and
just
I didn't tell
ruined
anyone.
Christmas for like 24
For
families.
like 20.
did.
I went back the next day for the party night, and I was told that the kids got let off. They calmed down. They went up and seen Santa, and now they think that Santa that lives down the street from them is real. Yeah, it was. I dodged bullet. I'll say I dodged bullet. That is
Wow.
that is my terrifying Christmas story.
I can
and part of the reason why I hate how kids act.
That's a pretty damn good reason. Wow.
Yeah.
I can just imagine
I don't want to
just like the goosebumps you get once that kid screamed, "The bartender said that Santa's not real."
Secrets. Yeah, just like
And all the glares you got from the parents.
Oh my god, yeah. If I won't lie, if I was a parent and some like kid basically said that shit to my child, I'd be pissed. They'd be fucked.
I'll tell you right now, if I ever have kids, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I want to keep them at. Like I know that it's a magical thing for Christmas.
You'll be brutally honest with them. You're gonna break the news to them. Break the news to them when they're 2. Like, listen, Santa's fake.
You put your hand on the shoulder just to get them on the sofas, like they're like, what? And you're like, listen.
No, wait. But you gotta say it like really Scottish. Santa ain't real.
Right, listen. Santa isn't real.
It's me. I work my hard ass.
I work my hard ass off every evening, every day to work for this family, and I pay for all your gifts and your prezzies and shit. And I'm I'm telling you, Santa isn't real. It's all
it's
me.
So I'm fucking Santa Claus.
I'm fucking Santa Claus. What?
I'm your Santa Claus. Love me.
Listen, I'm your Santa Claus, baby. so awkward, but it's true. Yeah.
Wow.
But they couldn't they wouldn't know what you're saying to you because the babies talk it to.
You'd be surprised what they remember.
I remember you saying something about that.
My nephew makes noises. He's 2. He says says the first syllable of a word, like just like if he says cow, he'll be like ka.
Aww, that's adorable.
Yeah. So you get the first syllable.
I like that.
Now say the other 2 words, ka, and then you go cock. Good.
Cock.
Try my hardest not to swear in front of them.
Don't swear.
They'll pick it up.
It's always the words they pick up first.
Reminds me of the movie Meet the Fockers. You ever see that one scene?
Yeah.
Asshole.
Asshole.
Asshole. You're just like, oh no.
So another big thing about Christmas is, right up there with Thanksgiving is like the Christmas meal, right? Huge array of all different foods.
Oh
right?
Yeah.
So I got another thing as a story. Oh, I forgot to do from here on out, I want to make a title for all my stories. I forgot the title. Oh well.
Oh, you ruined it.
Yeah, you're
this one is the
Christmas
caper. The side title is really good looking pie. Really good looking pie.
Yep.
Right. Have you seen those videos of like a knife that's cutting into something and it looks insanely real?
Like the advertising.
It's like a cake.
Oh, what?
Right?
Oh yeah.
A knife cuts it.
Like a milk.
It cuts into like a human hand, and it's like, oh, it's a cake, right? So we have this pecan pie. It's like it's made out of glass. It's it's like this like decorative pie, and it's like a slice is cut out. It's for decorations, right? So we have this glass pecan pie. We have the family over. This is like a couple years ago. Whole family's over. We have a huge array of all these different desserts. And my mom sets the fake pecan pie up there, just like up a little bit, and in the middle, kind of like the centerpiece of all these desserts. But it kind of like at first glance, if you don't live in the house, it looks like a regular pecan pie, But the people that live in the house, and we're not like telling people around like, "Hey, watch out for the pecan pie." Anyway,
To read the
my
glass.
my one of my cousins, takes like a little spatula, scoops up a piece of this fake pie.
Wow. Thought it
Well,
was.
it's like a full pie, and then like a third, or not a third, but like a fourth or whatever. It's like cut out.
Is like
Is a
cut.
cut out. It's like a full piece. You can pull it
Oh,
out.
So he
right.
takes 1/4 of the entire pie and puts it on
It's
his
a pretty
plate.
small pie.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
not
Oh,
that
okay.
huge.
All right. That's fine.
So
That's
she
fine.
takes this pie, and then next thing you
Wow.
know, she goes, "Man, this pie this pie ain't right. This pie's as hard as a rock." And then my
Oh my
my
god.
mom looks over at the table, and she sees like the fake pecan pie is missing a piece, and
Oh no.
"Hey," she's like
That pie ain't
because she
right
calls
now.
out her name like, "Hey," like, "Hey, that's a fake ass pie," and you know.
She says it like
She's like breaking her
What the
teeth.
hell,
that's a
man?
fake
She's
ass
making
pie.
fake ass pie. But it was
Oh
really
my
funny because
goodness.
it's like, it's just like you're taking a part of this fake pie. It's that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you think it would like wouldn't take it has to like take
Why
That's
though?
forever
that's
to
how
That
fucking
just
figure out that it's
that's
not
how realistic it
real.
looked.
Damn, dude.
So
Well, so happens. Why did they think that putting a fake pie in the midst of all the other desserts
yeah, I
was a
know,
good
I
right?
idea?
It just like
It's like,
that's what
guys, you bit in the
now
glass.
that
it's like.
could that
We don't have enough dessert to go around, so you're gonna have to take a pick of the fake stuff and the real stuff. And if you
Yeah.
get
Put
real
on your
stuff, good
Instagram.
on
it's
you.
all about looking good, It's not about actually being, as long as you love
Yeah,
the
of
look of
course.
being of a huge array of variety of desserts. But yeah, no, I don't.
Oh
it's
my
always
god.
it's all just glass pieces.
Oh
The entire
no.
thing's fake.
It could have went down so much worse. She could have bit into it like with full force, and she's just like, "Ah, this is a little
You're
bit
gonna
tough."
knock a tooth out.
That
Knock a
would
tooth out.
insinuate that she literally took 1/4 the pie and tried eating it in one bite.
Ew.
Ah.
But
It's just like civilized biting it with a spoon.
but yeah,
That's
so the glass pie, that was funny, but
Oh my god.
That's a better
that's
name, the glass
that
pie.
The
yeah,
glass
that-
pie.
The good-looking glass pie.
I
The
came up with the
good-looking
name on the
glass pie.
spot, just like their name. So I gotta think of some actual
yeah.
names. But yeah, that was a short,
Yeah.
sweet one. But other than that,
I don't know if we have any traditions. That's like the one thing I think our family is kind of devoid of is
Well, damn it. Well,
Christmas
if
traditions.
you ever join us in Christmas, you'll be introduced.
I
to-
swear to God, if I
there's a
get
few
the
other traditions
themes,
that we also do. It's pretty weird, man.
oh, but you got like you got a funky little Christmas going on. I
I
mean, like
know. Yeah, it's nice.
we usually do games by the table, like we'll do.
Aw.
So
I always wanted to do that. When I have a family, we're gonna have game night. Family game
yeah.
night.
but you
Family
guys
game
big
night.
into cards,
But-
card games and stuff.
Well, it's not cards. What we do, and it's just this one specific game,
It's a
and I don't
drinking
know
game.
why. It's game game.
It's what?
Scotland.
We right.
Drinking
Oh
game.
yeah,
There's two games. Right.
Right.
One game is that one post-it note game where you write a celebrity or a person
Yeah.
on it, and then
Put on
you
your
hand it
forehead.
over to someone forehead,
Yeah.
and then you just go through that. That was something I introduced to the family like 4 or 5 years ago, and we've just been doing it ever since. I haven't bought post-it notes yet, so I need to go and do that. Thanks for reminding me, Adam. That's great. And the other game is the After Eight game. You ever played the After Eight game? Do you know what After Eights are?
no, never heard of it.
No.
All right, so they're like little thin chocolate mint things. They're just little like thin chocolates after dinner chocolate mint sort of
Right.
things. They're like little square. And what you do is you get it, you put it on your forehead, and you have to get it in your mouth. Like you have to like
Without
slide
using your
it down
hands, right?
without using your hand. You have to like tilt your head up, and you have to slide it down like your cheek past your nose and into your mouth. And I am a pro at the After Eight game. I want to try. I want to if I do somehow spend Christmas with either of the two of you, we'll be doing the After Eight game. I'll bring After Eights with me in Portland
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds great.
because it's fun. It's fun. So yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I have my story.
Yeah,
Uh,
go for it.
So I can't think of a name very well. I guess I'll call it a runaway Christmas. A runaway.
Oh,
Is
Yeah,
this
Runaway
like a
Christmas.
positive story, or is this going to be another tragedy?
Oh no.
Well,
It's by the
ended up
title.
being a
It
laughing
sounds like a
matter.
tragedy.
It ended up being ended up being a
Ended up being
laughing matter.
Okay,
positive.
okay.
All right. So a little bit of a like, I don't know, bring up to it, right? So
Okay.
when you have your family Christmas parties and you're doing everything or
course,
whatever, and
okay.
then you finally get to the end and everybody starts leaving.
Yeah.
You're at the end, right? Well, my aunt had we were doing this at my aunt's house, and she has a very interesting driveway. It's like her entire driveway is very thin, but the like where you would park at her like building or at her house is quite large. So it like opens up so people can like park around.
Yeah.
But the actual way to get out into the street is quite small. It's like a one way. You can't have two cars like pass each other.
Yeah, you have to just kind of pick and choose.
Right. So my uncle there were so many people that were there, he had to park kind of near that entryway between it being thin and kind of it's spaced out. So pretty much it was getting late at night, and my cousin, who was starting to drive
Uh-oh.
at her, yeah, you can see where this is going.
Oh no.
It gets better though. So she was learning. She started to She just got her driver's license or whatever. So she had to get home. She was legal, I believe, to like drive without anybody there.
She was 10.
She was 10. She was legal.
She was legal enough.
Yeah. Her foot can reach the
She
pedals.
gets in her
that's
car,
good enough.
whatever. And obviously we're all inside, and then she comes bursting through the door, and she just goes, "I hit your car, Uncle Scott."
Whoops.
And we
Oh,
all
no.
burst out, like it's snowing and stuff, and we burst out in there, and she smashed. I don't know, like she must have like peeled out. Maybe she like lost traction. I don't remember. She smashed into the back of my uncle's car.
She went reverse, pull forward, reverse again.
Yeah.
Something's blocking me. What the heck's going on?
Oh no.
Like Friday the 13th. kind of
Three
movie.
times, just boom,
No.
boom, boom.
But no.
Crazy.
But so that all happens, and he calls the insurance company because they are always open. They're fucking soul sucking
Yeah.
companies, so they're open even during
Shout out
Christmas.
insurance. Even insurance people get a good Christmas. Well,
Well,
I take that back.
Yeah.
Fuck
They're
insurance.
still working.
I was gonna say good Christmas. A person.
Shout
calling
out to
talking
a
about
certain
their-
person that we
Anyways.
I had
know.
my Christmas
Hey,
dinner in
Shout
the
out to a
office.
certain person that we know that is an insurance guy. Shout out. You know who you are.
Ugh,
All right.
disgusting. Anyways,
Stinky.
so in the end, he ended up. The car was declassified as totaled.
Jesus Christ!
my.
What?
I
She
know.
fucking
She
back
hit
it
it.
up.
No,
How
you
fast
don't
did
understand.
go
You don't
back on
understand.
the driveway? It's totaled.
You don't understand. Totaled in terms of insurance is the amount of
Okay.
money that it would take to fix the car. It doesn't have to be.
I was gonna
absolutely
say, was she
destroyed.
driving a
No.
tank? What the fuck is going on?
She like ran over his car.
Oh my goodness.
No. But
That's
it was
not right.
classified as totaled, so everything would have been covered. So in the end, it ended up being all right. Nothing really happened. He got his money from it, but it was a fucked up back. Like Jesus, like
Oh my
how
goodness.
fast did she had to like peel out? It's not like she had much
Fucking
space to like.
Well, okay.
It's not like she had so much space to like gain speed.
If it's
So I don't know
a
how she-
one car driveway and there's a car behind, how did she not know that there was a car just sitting right there?
she was backing up as well, and the only lights you have are those red. It's the red backup lights, right? Which are very hard to see at nighttime, especially if it's snowing.
Oh, it's
So I
it's
see
night,
why.
it's
Yeah, I
snowing.
can see
Okay.
why.
Right, I can see why she hit, but it was still funny to me. And then
It's such
that's not all. The night is not over.
Oh, there's
Oh my
more.
goodness.
I
No.
thought
Here we
that
go.
was it.
Continue.
There's more. So my she eventually leaves, and my uncle like takes her spot. So his now totaled car.
Oh
Like,
my.
that's my total. And my grandmother. Oh, yep, she's back.
The grandmother is back. Oh.
She's like,
Wait,
you forgot your bacon bit. She's like running out.
she's running like the Terminator.
You forgot the box.
I need my
No
bacon
wonder
bits.
she's like floored out the driveway. Oh shit! She says she's backing out
Oh
the
my
driveway really
goodness.
fast. Fuck the bacon
Oh, no,
bits
there
and
goes Grandma.
smashes
She
the
runs
It's the
car.
greatest action sequence of all time.
She runs like as fast as like my guy was when
Oh
we were
my
playing that
goodness,
game.
driving. Yeah. Oh no, that's crazy.
No, but anyways, so she's got to go home, and she's parked out into the street.
Right.
Now the problem with this street is my aunt lives on a mountain, so it curves, like the street curves around, right, in like a C pattern,
Mhm.
and also goes downhill. And it's
Right.
snowing, and
That's
yeah, okay,
horrible.
and it's snowing, and the plows have not plowed the roads yet.
Of course.
So here's my grandmother. This is what she does. She's like, "All right, time for me to go home." She gets in her car, and we start hearing revving, like, and we all run outside because we know who's leaving. Because it's I don't know why we didn't look up beforehand, and we see her trying to get up the hill, but
What
all
kind
her
of
car's
car does she
going
drive?
down.
She's driving forward but going backwards.
I honestly, I can't entirely.
But she hops.
remember.
She
It was
she
like
hops on her motorcycle.
Oh
no,
my
it was like a
goodness.
compact car or whatever
Right.
with like 2-wheel drive. And so she's only going down the hill.
And she's trying to go up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, God.
because that's how she gets home. So we're seeing her
Oh my
slide down
God.
the hill through all the snow, basically. And she ends up. The worst part about this turn is that the turn not only it goes down and it goes into a sea, but on the right hand side, which is where she was parked, on the right hand side, off the road, it dips into like a ditch, kind of. Not an unsafe amount of ditch, but like once your car's in there, you're not getting out.
You're not gonna get out. Yeah, especially when it's snowing.
Yeah, especially with sewing. And of course, we're all running out there because the problem with it is to get out to the road, it's like her driveway is quite long. So we're all just kind of like pushing through the snow to tell her to stop.
Grandma, stop!
Stop, Grandma, stop it. And she ends up sliding enough to go into the ditch. And while she had
This is the
stayed, she
same
had to be
night
driven home.
as the backup accident.
Yes, the
Oh
same
my
exact
God.
night,
This is
about literally about
awesome.
30 to 45 minutes later. But yeah. But that's not it. We're not. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's
Oh
it.
my God! They just said, "There's more." Grandma slipped and fat. No kidding.
Yeah, but
No,
that night
no.
was just not night for cars. It was funny. I laughed a lot. Thank God I
2
didn't drive. I
accidents.
was
Oh
driving.
my God.
Yeah.
That is so
A couple
horrible.
of
So she had
It's
to leave
like-
her car over the night, and
Jeez.
I believe she'd actually stayed over for the night. Most people stayed over. We didn't
Yeah.
because Jamie had a ridiculous truck at the time.
Oh, but Jamie always has a ridiculous truck. Like his
Yeah.
cars are always so fat.
Literally, his truck. Everybody in town knows his truck sound because it's so loud.
Oh
But,
my goodness!
Anyways,
Like y'all build your cars different over there.
a couple of
I mean,
banger
trust me, his was a
stories
special
here.
truck.
My gosh. A
Yeah.
couple of goofy ones.
But
a
that was-
Yeah.
tragedy.
And a tragedy, a travesty / goofy story. Because in the
Yes.
end, no one really got
And
hurt.
then
No one lost.
the-
their
No,
legs.
no, no! I only ruined the dreams of like 200 children.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
And then the
you
traditional
are
Christmas joy, which is
Yes.
mine, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff.
Yeah, yours was wholesome. Ours was
Yep,
not.
we're all very we're very our Christmases could have been better. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, of course, I love Christmas, and I think
Yeah.
our family. I think our family does Christmas well, but obviously, I'm not going to tell fun, normal Christmas stories. It's boring. So
Oh
I'll tell you
yeah,
about the fun.
we sat down by the fire, had some hot chocolate, and had a nice
I've
gathering
had a
beyond the
few
fire.
like that before.
where
I
it's
miss.
just-
I
it's just
miss. I won't lie.
quiet.
I miss Christmases as a child.
Yeah,
they were
no, I
good.
think those are like
Good times
the
of the
better
years.
ones.
You know, play with my cousins and brothers with our new toys and stuff.
Like we always had family over. Like we always have our granddad over because he lives on his own. And then we have like so that's my mom's granddad. My mom's dad. My dad's dad is being this is gonna sound horrible. He's being shared between 4 families.
Mm.
So like every year it rotates like who gets him. I don't know where he is in that rotation, but I reckon we'll get him soon.
Truly is a mystery.
I reckon
maybe
he'll
it'll
come
be a
by
skip.
at some
Maybe
point.
it'll be a skip year for you guys.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have anyone over last year. Well, actually, that's a lie. We did, but we didn't because COVID. You know, we can't really do much with that sort of thing.
I mean, well,
But yeah,
Santa's waiting on
so-
us over here. We gotta hit the turbos.
Right. So we're done, I think. So everybody, that is us coming in for a landing. We hope you have a absolutely merry of Christmases from
Oh, no.
all of us here at
Oh,
Cruising
no.
Altitude. What?
They didn't plow the runway.
And then
Oh,
for the runway.
shit. And we wanna apologize to everyone that you guys were originally going to go to somewhere else, but now we're at the North Poles. And
Yeah. We're at the
Yeah.
North
we
Pole
literally
now,
just
Don't worry, you can-
crashed. I see.
You can make a
can count
connecting
on
flight in the
Oh,
next
what-
2 weeks. You can make
Is
a
that
connecting flight.
a
We're ready
horde
to
of
go.
polar bears out there? Oh fuck!
What the?
Oh no! Wait,
Well, we deal
they're
with this
looking at
little
us.
scuffle.
Wait, they're looking at us.
Oh shit! We
Oh, my
gotta
goodness.
go. Oh fuck!
We can't. We've already landed. We've crashed.
They're coming at us, dude.
Santa's gonna have to help. Santa's gonna
Oh my
have to help
god!
fix our
One's got
plane.
Santa.
Meanwhile-
One's got Santa's arm.
Oh my god!
Oh, but we gotta get out there and help him.
Let me break off this seat so I can take the spear. I can try the spear real quick.
Oh my god! All right, Merry Christmas, everybody.
We gotta fucking go. Oh, that one's
Happy
gotta
New
go. The
Year.
polar bear's gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here.